Like they say, there's a first time for everything. Our man in the woods today is Sim Hay. This is his first time out stalking since attending his Deer Stalking Certificate Level 1 or DSC 1 course only a few weeks ago. We were there as Mike Allison from Jelland Premier Wildlife Services filled Sim's brain with all the knowledge he will need to be, officially, a successful stalker. But is this official knowledge any use in the field? Why has Sim chosen to do it?
This little qualification, it gives you a massive insight into all the knowledge that is necessary for killing deer humanely and potentially passing the meat into the human food chain. So you've got to learn a lot about hygiene, all the legislations, and it's fascinating. I haven't been at school for 20 years, but I'm back in the classroom now and a bit nervous to start with, but it's really cool, really enjoying it. I've got five tests to do today, and I hope I pass all 5.
The physical course lasts for 2.5 days, essentially. It starts on a Friday evening. On the Saturday morning we cover all the theoretical side of deer ID and the natural history. The afternoon is spent out here on the range where they learn basic shooting techniques. Because one of the things that did occur to us is how little people know about shooting techniques, especially the sitting and the kneeling one. And the Sunday is basically assessment day. It's what's happening here today.
So it's out of the classroom and onto a breezy shooting range for the practical shooting assessment.
Okay, the nerves are setting in. We've got we're here for the practical shooting. Yeah, don't want to be too shaky with the gun. So zeroing in onto a 6-inch target, 3 bullets within the centre, and then moving on to 2 shots onto the kill zone of the deer. So if this is the buzz I'm getting off with shooting a target, what's it going to be like for the real thing? The target shooting is where the nerves come into play, because I know that I can get it right when squeezing the trigger and breathing out and holding steady, but there's always a chance that the nerves will get hold of you. So it's just relaxing, being calm with it, being super duper calm, just completely relaxing.
Sim is feeling more and more confident with his shooting and is finding the Sauer 404 Synchro a good fit for both his learning and his stalking needs.
It's an absolute joy to use. It's light, it's just everything about it, it just screams sort of smoothness. I mean, I'm not that sort of friendly to rifle shooting. I've done a fair bit of target practice. What an absolute privilege to use such a magnificent piece of engineering. But it's only as good as the person at the end of the scope. I'm very happy with how that went there. Got to shoot off the sticks now. First shot will be at 75 yards sitting with the sticks. She's facing downhill, so you've got to sit. I thought you would have knelt down, but kneeling's not the done practice downhill. And then it'll be standing at 50 yards, 2 shots onto the kill zone of the deer as well. Awesome stuff, absolutely buzzing. As far as I can see through the scope, there's only 5 holes and there should be 6. But that means I might have got 2 in one. So that'll be comfortable with that.
To pass.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
There's not a cover plate here, but there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 bullets there. Quite close to the line, but they are in. Well done. That's a good pass.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dave.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Awesome. Buzz, hot rate going. Just a bit of paper. But very cool. As I said, that animal's not fit for human consumption. It hasn't got any legs. So assessing the disease, it could be spread of contamination within the animal. Don't know how long the hooves have been off. Humane kill needs to happen with any means possible.
With that now obvious genetic defect successfully identified and the humane cull executed perfectly, there is one last part of the course, and that's the safety assessment. Sim is walked around a simulated stalk and quizzed about taking safe shots, gun handling and being hazard and muzzle aware.
Wow, okay, so that is the final part of the DSC level 1, and so that means I am now officially, I believe, ready to go out and do the real thing, which can happen hopefully within the next few weeks. The sooner rather than the later, because while it's still fresh, I want to use what I've got, the knowledge I've got when it once.
Now let's get back to the future before he loses it all and catch up with him on his first qualified stalk in the New Forest in the south of England.
We are stalking for fallow deer. Predominantly we'll be going for the does, the female of the fallow deer, just to reduce the, control the population levels. And very kindly I've been asked along to help out in this sort of culling process.
Most of the information seems to have remained fresh.
That would be that would be very helpful, wouldn't it?
Well, most. We practice our ninja walking skills through the debris on the woodland floor, but we still manage to spook a resting doe just a few yards off our path. Not discouraged, we stalk deeper into the forest.
It's insane. I mean, we've covered not a huge amount of ground, but we're completely as being stealthy as possible. So it's like the anticipation, the heart rate's going, Mike stops and I sort of freeze him at tracks. Yeah, it's awesome. And I haven't even seen anything. So, fingers crossed we're going to go and find one.
Just up ahead is a small herd of what looks like all bucks, completely unaware of us. Sim takes a look through his scope to find a good, clear shot.
Oh, there, over there he is.
All of his training amounts to this.
Way behind the branches, though. He's way, way, way behind the branches. Nothing clear about that. Not a holly in the way. And his arse is slightly towards us.
He has moments to decide if it is a safe shot.
Heads up and down again.
With the cover in the way, he isn't comfortable with his position, so we try to move just a few feet closer. Sim takes aim again.
The buck's behind him, there's a buck behind him.
One of the bucks sees Sim, not sure of what it has seen, and with Sim not able to find just the right angle or backstop, he lets them vanish into the trees.
A little bit wary. Coming back up to look.
Sim waits out the rest of the evening in Mike's prime high seat, but to no avail. Truly, to become an effective hunter, it's all about gaining knowledge and practice. That's the best reason to do a DSC-1. Getting out there armed with the right information to ensure you are doing it safely and responsibly can also go a long way when asking for your next FAC variation to include a new 404 synchro. But that's just a bonus. To find out more about doing your DSC-1 with Mike, go to premierwildlife.co.uk. And to learn more about the Sauer 404 synchro, have a look at the website of the UK distributor blasersporting.com.